In last lecture, we have discussed what is min term, what is max term, and how we are going to represent these terms and everything. Okay. In today's lecture, we are going to see a very important theorem that is nothing but the Karnaugh map, and sometimes we call as K map. So this is what we have done: dual statement of mean, max term, min term, convert min term, what is SOP, what is POS, and everything. So write down now Karnaugh map. This is what the last point in our particular module, Boolean algebra. So in that module, the last point is nothing but Karnaugh map, or it is sometimes called as K map. So why that map is important, and what are the use of that Karnaugh map, and how we are going to apply that map, that we are going to see in that particular lecture. So before going to start, let's first find out why we are going to use this map. Okay. So this method is used to simplify a Boolean algebraic expression. So you have, two ways. Either you can solve by using your Boolean laws, whatever the laws you have, by using that laws you can solve, or by using that Karnaugh's map, Karnaugh maps or K map, you can easily solve or reduce that Boolean expression into a simple form. Okay, so this is very important. So how we are going to do that? What is Karnaugh map? So before, for understanding K map, first we required something. What is that? So let's see how we can design, or what are the rules for simplification of expression by using a Karnaugh's map. So write down the remarks. First we understand what are remarks, then we will solve the example. Okay. Number one, the K map. Everyone please write down with me. K map uses following rules for simplification. Of expressions by grouping. So you need to make a group together adjacent cells. So what are that adjacent cells, and how we are going to do that, we are going to see. Adjacent cells containing ones. Okay, so this is nothing but what we are going to use a K map. Okay, so first here comes what are that cells. Okay, then what are that adjacent cells? Why, when that comes once, when then that comes zero, and anything that we are going to see here. Okay, so first thing that we are going to do, whenever you need to use the Karnaugh's map, so for suppose we have two variables, n is equal to two variables. So how many possibilities we have? How many possibilities for variables? If we have two variables, so how many possible combinations we have? 2 raised to n, that is nothing but 2 raised to 2, that is nothing but 4. So for that purpose, what you need to do, you need to draw a Karnaugh's map table. So that table look like in that way. So here you should have 4 cells. This is cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4. Or you can start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, no problem. Okay, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here what you have, here you have first 0, then here you have 1, here you have 0, here you have 1. Now you can write down in terms of midterm and max term. So in midterm, your 0 is defined by what, and 1 is defined by what? Suppose I have A, the value of A is equal to 0 and 1. So how you define 0? A complement, yes or no? In min terms, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And here A as it is, and in max term, your 0 and 1 is 0 is defined by only A and 1 is defined by A complement. Yes or no? That we have done already. Yes or no? So this table, if I talked about, if I am talking about this table, this kernel map for min terms, so this is nothing but what I have my A complement. Yes or no? Or we will discuss that later on while converting into min term and max term. Okay. So here we have two possibilities. If n is equal to 2, so we have n. So these are my A variables and these are my B variables. Everyone understand that how my one variable and two variable comes here. Okay. Suppose we have n is equal to 3. So how many possible combinations we have? How many possible combinations for n is equal to 3?
8.
8 combinations we have. So 2 raised to 3. What is 2 raised to 3? 2 into 2 into 2. That is nothing but what? 8 combinations. So for that purpose, we are going to draw a kernel's map table. First, we understand how table will draw, and then we will go for problems. So here I can write down A and B, and here I can write down C. So C has value 0 and 1. So what are the possible combinations of AB? Can someone tell me? First one is 0, 0. Yes or no? What is next one? 0, 1.
0, 1.
Next one is
1, 0.
Now I am going to write down 1, 0 here and 1, 1 here. That is way. Now someone says why this is so? So okay, I will explain that also. See what happened in the kernel's map. If you go from one cell to the next cell, one cell to the next cell, only one change is possible. See here we have initial 0, so if 0 remains 0 as it is, and only one change, 0 changes to 1. This is only one change possible. Here also see that 0 changes to 1 and that 1 remains as it is. And again here 1 remains as it is and 1 changes to 0 as. So this is only one change. If I make a little bit different one, this is what we are going to do for n is equal to 4 also. This is what we are going to use for n is equal to 4. If I write down 1 0 here, suppose, so what happened? There may be a changes in two places. 0 changes to 1 and 1 changes to 0. So that's why the kernel's map is not allowed for this. So this is what the proper way. And this is what you have 8 outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it, everyone? Got it to how I'm going to write this thing? Someone is saying, sir, I can write down in another way also. Yeah, you can write down, no problem. Someone is saying, sir, I wanted to write down like that. You can write down, no problem. Now tell me, here you can write down A, B, B, C is depending on your variables. Okay, no problem. So I can write down here C variable, here A, B variable. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you have here, firstly 0, 0, then 0, 1, then 1, 1, here 1, 0, and here 0 and 1. Everyone understand that how we draw a table? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, means for AB, we need to remember this order 0, 0, then 0.
Yes. For if n is equal to 3, this is what your order. 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. This is what you have your order. Okay.
And for C also 0, 1.
That is what the standard one, no, 0, 1, 0, 1. That is what the standard. We started from 0, 1, 0, 1. That is not the big deal. That is the standard one.
Okay.
Okay. Got it now?
Yes.
Please write down this, then we will go for the, for n is equal to 3. Can someone tell me what happened for n is equal to 4? So 2 raised to 4, that is nothing
Possibilities
but
will be 16.
16 possibilities. So we need a 16 cells. We need a 16 cells. So what are that 16 cells? What are that 16 cells? Yes.
It might be 0, 0, 0.
Okay. So what we are going to write down here, what we are going to do here, firstly, we are going to write down that one as AB and BC in that way. Okay. So we are going to make a 4 by 4 table. So 16 cells I required. So this is what the 16 cell I get. Okay. Now here you can write down AB. Here you can write down CD. So AB becomes what here? 0, 0, then 0, 1, then 1, 0, and 1, 1. Everyone understand how I write down this? Same way here, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. Got it now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So write down that this is what a simple table. This is what a simple table.
Means for whatever the value for n will be, we need to remember the order.
This is what the standard table. You need to remember these tables like that only. For n is equal to 2, 3, 4. For when we have 2 variables, that time this table will work. When we have 3 variables, this table will work. When we have 4th variable, this table will work. Okay. And what is K-map gives you? K-maps gives you a simplification of the expression. That is when you solve that expression by using laws also and by using K-map also. Okay, so K-map, Karnoff is one scientist. He provide a one way by using cells to find out a simplified expression. To find out simplified expressions. That's it. Okay. Okay. Can I take one example before considering the example? First we understand, then we will go. Okay. Everyone done with that? Can I go further?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everyone understand this first remark? Yes. Now go with the second remark. What the second remark says that now you done with the grouping. Here you done with the cells. How many cells we have? Okay. Now write down the first and second important remark. Group may not includes any cell containing a 0. Now what you need to do, you need to write down, suppose that cell, if I take a 2 by 2 one, suppose I have 2 by 2 one. So first I write down groups. You need to form some groups. Groups may not contain or may not include any cell containing a 0. So suppose we have here 2 by 2 Carnot's map. Here we have A, here we have B, here we have 0, here we have 0, here we have 1, here we have 1. Okay, so we need to form a group. Suppose you are getting here 0, you are getting here 1. So you cannot make a group. You cannot make a group like that. This is wrong. Okay, so how you are going to make a group? So that here A is nothing but the A's outcomes, here B is nothing but below B's outcomes. Here I have 0, here I have 1, here 0, here 1. So here 1 I am getting, here 1 I am getting, and suppose you have here 0. So this is nothing but what you need to make a group like that. So this is right. Okay.
Can you explain both again?
What?
Sir, can you explain both of them again?
Very simple. Suppose I have my grouping right now. Okay, so I have two variables A and B. Okay, for A and B, I am getting these many outputs. 4 outcomes are possible. Okay, so you can take any combination. Suppose here I have given here A, I have here B, I have here. First start with 0 0 1 1. Then what we have 0 1 again 0 1. For 0 0, I am getting 0. For 1 0, I am getting 0. For 1 0, I am getting 0, and here I am getting 1. When I find out A dot B, when we have A plus B, what I am getting for A plus B? For A plus B,
0 1 1 1.
0 1 1 1. What is A dash into? Oh, that is what that is not required. My point is whatever the outcome we are getting here, whatever the, I will tell you how come here, how will come here. Okay, so whenever we have, suppose here 0, here 1, so this is not a group. We need to make a group, but there are certain conditions to make a group. What is that condition? That group may not include any cell containing 0. So you need to make a group where 0 cell is not there. Okay, so for two variables, you just make a group like that. This 2 is right, this 2 is right. Okay, because 1 1 is there, 0 is not involved here in that. The whatever the I have, do it like way. This is nothing but my group. Okay, now this is suppose next I have like that. So diagonal elements are also not allowed. Suppose I have one here, I have one here, and I make it group like that. This is also wrong. Okay, and suppose you have group like that. Whether you are getting 0 here, 1 here, that is different part. Okay, I will tell you that later on. First we understand the grouping. Suppose here we have 0 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1. So this grouping is allowed, and this grouping is also allowed. So this grouping allowed, this grouping allowed. Okay, clean and clear. But this is wrong, this is right. Just understand the grouping now. Okay, got it? So what is third? You can say that here. The third one, I can write down here also. Group may be horizontal or vertical, but not diagonal. Groups may be horizontal or vertical, but not diagonal. While solving the example, you need to follow that rules. Okay? Everyone understand up to this? It may contain intersections. It may contains intersections of cells having 1 in it. You can write down that one. Got it, everyone? That rule everyone understand? Let's go for the next one. You are getting now what I'm trying to do. I'm first explaining all the rules, and then I'm going to give you the problem, and I'm going to tell you why here 0 come, why here 1 come, whatever. You just ignore that term, how it is 0. You will get all ones, all zero and everything. What you need to observe, to make a group, this is not valid, this is valid, this is not valid, this is valid. Okay, and what is the use of that, that also I'm going to tell you. Okay, so first we understand all the remarks, then we will go write down. Now whatever you have, make a group, this is my groups. Okay, so group contains groups must contain 1, 2, 4, 8, or in general 2 raised to n cells. That is, if n is equal to 1. So what happened for n is equal to 1? Tell me.
It will come
Two.
2.
2. Okay, so n is equal to 1. A group will contain 2 ones. Okay, why? Because 2 raised to 1 is nothing but 2. Okay, if n is equal to 2, what happened? A group will contain 4 ones. Okay, why? Because 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4, like that. Okay, okay, so I just try to draw again in 2 by 2, in 3 by 3 also, so it realize. So for 2 by 2, suppose you have 1 here, here 1, here 0, here 0, and this is nothing but my one group. This is, we have A, this is for B, here 0, 1, here 0, 1. So this is nothing but group of 2. Okay, okay, now can someone tell me, suppose I made a 3 by 3 one, we should have 8 no here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we have AB. Here we have some C. 0, 1. Here 0, 0. Here 0, 1. Here 1, 1. And here 1, 0. Okay. And rest of everything I have 0, 0, 0. And I have 1, 1, 1. So whether this is valid group? Whether group of 3 is valid? Whether this is valid? What they have written, group must contains either 1 or 2 or 4 or 8 ones. Yes, got it? Either 1 or 2 or 4 or 8. May I know who's this? Arshatan? Okay. So this is not true. This is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because it must contain either 1 or 2, group of 2, group of 4 or group of 8. Okay, got it?
Means if in the first box it was 1, then it would have
Then it
been
is, yeah, it
or
is group.
4.
Then it is group. Then this is the correct one. You cannot select this group. Okay, suppose you have output like this and you wanted to select a group. You cannot select this group. You just select this group like that. This group is not valid. This is wrong group. Your selection is wrong. You might have like this also. Everything is 1, 1, 1, 1. Here 0, here 1, here 0, here 1, or A and B. So you can select that all 4 groups because this is valid. Group of 4 is valid.
And 0 won't come in the group, right?
Yeah, 0 is won't there. No, 0 never come. That's why. No, that is what our first remark. So this is right. This is right. Got it, everyone? That fourth one.
Sir,
First,
so
you are,
what should, sir,
yeah,
so what should have been the group in the wrong one? Like if
because
we have to,
here,
if you,
huh,
if you have to like correctly write the group, so what should have it been?
now here we should have one instead of 0. If you have one here, then that 4 contains a group of 4. That is the correct one. Group of 3 is not exist. Either you have 1, 2, 4, or 8. That is
Oh,
what you need to make a group, and
sir,
you have
so
to just
vertical.
consider ones.
So, sir, if there are two ones in a like a row vertically,
Okay,
so like would have like it would have been the group, right?
okay. You are saying now like that only. So I just make a diagram itself, so you will understand. So you wanted to say here one, here one, here one, here one, here one, here one, and here 0, here 0. That is what you are talking about.
Sir, I got it. Like the four ones will be the group. Like I
Yes.
got it. But if the vertical, if there is like in all boxes there is 0 and only like one vertical.
One like that you wanted to say. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, that is also
Just
group.
one
That is
one.
also group.
Oh.
Because 2 is come now. So you are talking about like that. So here you have 0, 0, 0, here 1, here 1, here 0, here 0, here. So this is the group.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
This 4 is also a group, but if you make a group like that, that only, that 2, this is not a group. Why? Because here it is possibility you can take 4 as a combined. Okay, that 4 as a combined directly. So you can make a group like that. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Got it.
Sir, if it will be diagonal, it won't be a group.
No. It won't be a group like that. Diagonal is not a group. So that we have, I think, done it here. It is wrong. Diagonally we don't have a group. Okay. So that is what this point I can write down one more remark. So 5th number remark you can write down. Just give me a minute. 5th number remark you can write down. Each group should be as large as possible. So here we have taken a 2, 2. It is wrong. So each group should be as large as possible.
Sir,
Hmm?
means in this example where you have written wrong, that you have circled 2 3 times, if you would have taken one full, means 4 ones,
Yes,
then
4
it
ones.
would have
That
been
is,
group.
yeah, this is first group and that 2 1 is the second group.
Okay,
Okay, or
but
someone
not
is saying, sir, that
separately.
now not separately, it is not true. Got it? Now someone is
Yes,
saying, sir, I can take that 4 1 and that 2 1. That is also the possible way. But separately, it is not allowed. Okay. So just take a same example. Just I will consider the same example. Because here, while understanding the Karnaug's map or K map, the grouping is important. Once you understand the grouping, how we are doing grouping, and what are the correct grouping and what are the wrong grouping, then it is very easy. Because this is just a simple addition subtraction. Grouping is important. Suppose you are saying 1 1 1 1 here, here 0, here 0, here 1, here. Okay. So maximal possible way is what? Consider this one. This is the maximal possible way, and this 4 1 is the maximum possible. So that two you have a grouping. This is the right one. Okay, that intersection is allowed, that we have already done in the
sir.
previous. Yes.
Sir, and in the same example where you have written right, can we also do like this, that in the first row
Take it all
there are
fours.
all ones and below there are two, so it will be a
No,
group.
why it is not? Because you have chance to expand that group. So considering
Okay.
about two also, if there is, would there be in that example, see, we don't have any other way to expand that. And see, what is the important one? You need to take all the ones here. See, where is my first remark itself? The K map uses following rules for simplification and expansion of together with adjacent cells containing ones. So those cell containing ones, you need to make a group. Grouping together adjacent cells containing ones. And now we are dealing the rules. Got it?
Yes, means in the first row all ones, and then below two ones. It won't be possible separately.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and the last one, this is the fifth one. Where is fifth one? We have done it the fifth ones, no? Where it is? Yeah, fifth one we have done it. Now the sixth one. So we have, let's see the sixth rule. Okay, so what we have for the sixth rule. So each cell each cell containing a ones must be in at least one group. So each cell containing a ones must be in the at least one group. So you need to take it. What is the meaning of that? The meaning of that, you need to take all ones. Okay, you need to take all ones. So suppose you have one example. Which example? Okay, here we have A, here we have B. We have make suppose this example. Okay, so here we have 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, and here 0 and here 1, and suppose your output would be 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1. Now you cannot consider that 3. Okay, so what you have two options. Either you consider that 2 and that one, or either you consider that 2 and that one, like that. Because here we don't have any possibility, no, to consider all the threes one. So this is group of 2, and this is group of 1. So each cell containing ones, so each cell containing one must be at least in the one group. So at least that one should be come in a one group. So this, see that one. Got it, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, means just like just like you mentioned in the remark that groups must contain 1, 2, 4, or
Yes,
8.
yes.
So according
Yeah.
to this condition, it is right.
Yes, correct. Absolutely correct. Suppose you have here, suppose you have one here, one here, one here. You are making that 3 group, it is not possible. Okay, which is not possible, like that. Okay, but you see the vertically that 1 1 1 come in the picture, like that. Okay, got it now, everyone? So what we have, so see here what we have, no zeros are allowed, no diagonal elements are allowed, only power of 2 to the power cells comes in each group. Okay, and whatever the grouping size is as large as possible, or what we have done, Eichmann consensus 2481. Yeah, group size is as large as possible. Each cell containing ones. Here overlapping is allowed. It means intersection is allowed. Okay, and fewer number of groups are also possible. So here we have fewer number of groups. Here one. These are the fewer number of groups which are also possible. Okay, got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what we have for the grouping. Now let's see the example. What happened for the example? Everyone understand that? Anyone, any doubts? Anyone, any doubts?
No.
Sir, can you
Okay.
repeat the sixth one?
What each cell contain ones. Suppose we have one cell. Cell is nothing but what? This cell you are talking about. This is one is nothing but one cell. This is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. If each cell contains a one, suppose this contains a one, so that one must be in at least one group. So that one you should get it in at least one group. Okay. Got it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's take an example. So I find out first the easy example, then we will see. So just give me a minute. We have 3x3 example. First, we will go for the 2x2 examples. Okay, then you are able to see that. So what we have here. So first min term examples we are going to see, and then the max term examples. Okay. Okay. So let's take one example. How to make a grouping and everything. So example. Just give me a minute. I will find out a better one. Where is my examples? Okay, so they have given f is a function. So f is nothing but no, this we are not going to take it. Yeah, two variables. F is nothing but summation of minterms called as here 0 and 2. And they are what they are saying. They are saying two variable K-map. Find or evaluate using two variable K-map. Using two variable K-map. Karnaugh map. Two variable K-map is nothing but the Karnaugh map. So yes, fine. Tell me what is minterm of 0 and 2. So first we write. So what is my function? Sometimes they have given function of that kind, or sometimes they have given a function of m0. What is the value of m0? So I just calculate that. Here we have a, here we have b. Here initially we have 0, 0, then 1, 1, then 0, 1, then 0, 1. So minterm m0. So how you can write down m0 is equal to, tell me what is m0 came here? A bar, B bar. That is nothing but my m0. What is m1? What is m1?
A bar B.
A bar into B. That is nothing but m1. What is m2?
A bar dot B
Bar.
bar.
No. Here A into and here A bar B bar. Oh, AB, sorry. Here AB. And here AB bar. Am I correct? When we have 0, you need to take a bar. So here we have m2, here we have m3. So that function they might be given like that. A bar,
During
B
0
bar.
we have to take bar, right?
For min term, no, for min term we have 0, we consider as a bar, min term. So they have given something like that, a bar, b bar plus what is m2? What is m2? A b bar. So either they have given in that form or they have given in that form, and you need to evaluate that thing. Okay. So first we have here 2 by 2 Carnot's map. So what we are going to do? We are going to draw first table by 2 by 2 Carnot's map. Okay. So in that 2 by 2 Carnot's map, here I write down A, here I write down B. So here 0 is nothing but what? A complement. Here 1 is nothing but E. Yes or no? Yes or no? Here we have 0, here we have 1.
Yes.
So what I have here? B complement and here B. Okay. Now what are the outputs? Tell me. What will come here? A complement, B complement. That is nothing but 0. Yes or no? Or what is A complement, B complement? Tell me.
0.
How it is 0? What is A complement? 0 complement is 1.
Yes.
And B complement is again
1.
1. So what is
Yes,
1 into
yes,
1?
Yes, 1, sir.
1. Here
1.
how it is 1? A is nothing but 1 and B complement. What is B complement?
0.
No, 0 is complement 1. So it is
Okay.
1. Here
1.
you will get 1. Here
1.
you will get 1. Okay. Now
Sir, means for
no, no,
midterm
no,
we
no,
have
no.
to take.
Yeah. We have done something.
Sir, we have taken A complement as 1, but we should have taken it as 0. Because in mean term, A
Here
complement is
you
0.
will get 0 terms. Here we will get 0, no? Not?
Yes, sir. What you did was you took complement of complement. So A complement is 0, but you took its complement as and wrote it as 1. So 1 into 1, you wrote it 1,
So
but it should have been 0 into 0.
so 0, 0, here 1. 0, 1. I should get 0. No, 1. What I am doing? Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. So I just rewrite one more time. I might get a confusion here. So first I draw a table. Yeah, tell me what I should write down here. Suppose I take A here and B here. Okay. So A here, it means what? Firstly, I will get A complement, and here A, that is nothing but 0, that is nothing but 1. Here I will get B complement and B, that is nothing but here what? 0. And here 1. What we have here? What is A and A complement here? First term, function in A and A complement. Where A and A complement come? Here. So I should write down 1 here. What we have here? A and B complement. So where is A and B complement? Here 1. And whatever the rest term, you need to write down 0. That is what? According to a function, you need to write down the table. Got it? Got it, everyone?
Sir, how come that
where-
1 came?
Yeah. That will I will tell you. So what we have, we are solving this function. So which variable contained in that function? Because we are writing in min terms. Okay. So what is my first term? A complement, B complement. So in A complement, B complement, you should write down 1. So A complement and B complement, you write down 1. Here, what we have in the next function, A into B complement. So into A into B complement, you write down 1. And whatever the remaining, you directly write down the 0. Why? Because in the Carnot's map, where it is first statement, what is, read out that first one. We are dealing with only ones. Only ones. We are considering only ones. Okay. So whenever we have given the expression, so we just write down that expression. Give me a minute, it will come. Give me a minute.
For max term, we need to take a bar as 1, right?
For max term, that is the different. Right now, what they have given for the midterms,
Minterm.
no.
Yes.
So midterms, we need to take it one. Okay. So where a bar and b bar it came here, what you need to write down? Where is a bar, b bar? So here a bar, here b bar, here one. What we have next term, a into b bar. So a into b bar, here one. Whatever the rest element, you just write down the 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Got it? Everyone understand that? So, and
Yes.
now you need to make a grouping. Suppose you have three variables. Suppose you have three variables. F is equal to, suppose I am talking about a dash b complement c plus a b c complement plus a b c only. That 3 1. Okay. So first I find out what are these values. So I write down the table for 3 1. Either you can write down in any way, horizontal or vertical. So here we have 0, here we have 1. Here what we have 0, 0. What we have here 0, 1, 0, 1. Then here we have 1, 1 as we have discussed, and here 1, 0. Now tell me that 0, 0 is nothing but, suppose this is the min terms, you know that, because it is the product and sum. So for min terms, here what we have, this is a complement b complement, this is a complement b, yes or no? What this is? AB, and what this is?
AB complement.
And this is simply C complement, and this is C. So tell me where first I should write down 1 here for this term. AB complement, where AB complement come? AB complement come here and
Second
together with
column.
C. So here I should write down 1. Got it? For this term, where should I write down 1? Yes, tell me in which row? Here we have AB, and where is C complement here? So I write down 1
Third
here.
row.
What about this?
Third column.
Here only. Got it, everyone? Got it. And whatever the rest of the elements, you need to put it
We
0,
need to
0,
fill
0.
with zeros.
That's it. Because we are solving this expression. Because we are solving these expressions. Now same thing happened with the max term also. But in the max term, what will come here? Plus 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 sign comes, and then dot 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 we have signs. Yes or no? In max term, what happened? Max term is the product of sum, and min term is the sum of the product. Got it, everyone?
Sir,
Yeah.
last part, can you explain again, because I lost my network, so I was
Very
not able.
simple. See, suppose this they have given my a function, and you need to draw a. Now how to apply that one, that we are going to see. Now we are seeing how we are applying zeros and ones in that particular sense. So what they have given this function. So I just draw a table. So in that table, I draw A, B, and C like that. You can take BC, you can take AC, whatever the combination, that doesn't matter. But you need to take 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, and 1, 0 like that. And then in min terms, 0, 0 is nothing but A complement B complement. 0, 1 is nothing but A complement B. 1, 1 is nothing but AB, and 1, 0 is nothing but AB complement. And C is nothing but C complement and C. So 0 and 1. Now the first term is AB complement C. So where is my AB complement? My AB complement is here. Together with I have a C. So I have a C. So I just write down 1 here. For next, AB into C complement. Where is my AB? AB is here. C complement is here. So that's why I write down 1 here. For ABC, I write down 1 here. So this only 3 I have, and rest of the elements are 0.
Okay, clear, sir.
Clear? Can I give you one more example for max term?
So means for max term, it is a product of sum, right?
So that time you need to consider zeros, not ones. Got it? Got it? Or
Yes.
you need to take a dual. So that we are going to see in the next one. Before that, before going to that, just will give you a simple example because time permits. It's 12:45 only. 12:45. So just one example. So here what we have, f is equal to summation of minterms which contains 0, 3, 5 and 7. Okay, so tell me where it 1 comes, where it 0 comes, and where that comes, everything. Just tell me. So here we have AB, here we have CD. 4 bit, no? 1110 ABCD. And write down like that. So initially 0, 0, then 0, 1, then 1, 1, and then 1, 0. Here also what we have 0, 0, then 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 0. Now tell me, where M naught? What is that? A complement, B complement. What is next? We have taken only 3 variables. No, okay, okay. Take a 4 variables. For 3 variables, how many combinations we have? 8 only. No, for 4 variables we have 16. So I just add some more variables for our reference only, for understanding purpose. What we have 3, 0, 3, 5, 7. You can add 10, 11, 12, 13, anything. I don't matter. It doesn't matter. So you need to find out that only. What is 0, what is 3, what is 6, what is 7, what is 10, what is 11, what is 12, what is 13. Okay. So it is 0. Here what we have? A complement B. Here AB. And here AB complement. Yes or no?
AB complement. Yes.
Here A complement B complement. Here A complement B. Here AB. And here A B complement. Now what is 0 term? Now I know the 0 term is A complement, B complement, C complement, D complement. Because 4 by 4 we haven't drawn a table no, yet. Whether we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then again we have 8 ones. Like that. The big table is there. You just do the homework. So for M3 is nothing but I know this is come like that only. So where this came? Where this came? Here. So you write down 1 here. Okay. Suppose M3 is there. For third one, what you are getting, can someone knows? So for that purpose, we need to draw a table. Yes or no? So that is a big table. You understand that what I'm trying to say? Did you understand? Can you do it this example as a homework?
Sir, third might be A complement, B complement, C complement, D.
Okay, A complement, B complement, C complement, D. Okay. So for that purpose, which variable is applicable? Can someone tell me where should I write down 1? Here instead of BC, here we have CD, CD. Here C, here D, here C, here D, here C, here D. So here we have C complement, D complement. Then here C complement D. Here we have CD, and here C into D complement. So we have firstly AB complement. So AB complement is here. Where is C complement D? Here.
Second row. Yeah.
So you need to write down here. Okay. So that second term also come. How many ones you will get? That many terms. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Clean and clear. You understand what we have done up to this. In next lecture, I'm going to tell you how that comes. You understand up to this, then we will stop because it's 11:50 only. You have your lunch break. what I'm saying? Yes or no? Okay, in next lecture, I will explain this thing one more time. Okay? Is it okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't worry.